Hello and welcome to Fae Finders, a Dungeons and Dragons. This is so bad. Dungeons and Dragons podcast, navigating listeners into the vague and supernatural. My name is Kicker Ashley Elizabeth, and I will be your dungeon master for a brand new season of why did I say brand new season?
No, we're a couple episodes deep at this point.
Ooh.
This is the third episode.
This is the third
You're just
episode.
gonna have to restart. Sorry. Just restart.
No, we're
Ashley, have
keeping
you told
it.
us something we don't know about?
Nope, you keep it in.
This
Keep
is
it
the
in.
comedy season. This is the season where all the jokes are.
It really
Yeah,
is.
that's fair.
Honestly, this is the comedy season. The last season was a lot more, serious.
Listen, we're still in the intro. Shut up. We're going. I'm your dungeon master for a campaign island, and with me is Kicker Sam.
YOLO. Excuse me?
Kicker Austin. Austin?
Hello. I'm dying laughing.
I'm so
Kicker
glad.
Manciel.
Wawa everyone.
Kicker Rachel.
Hello.
Oh, and this one works so well. We have Kicker Kai.
Oh, no.
Let us return to the island. Alright, so last time, all of you finally got to leave the cave after agreeing to whatever is going on with the council and Morgana and etc. You got Willow to the hospital and all that, and you were brought home, except for Oko, who went back with I was about to say Amancio, but it's Fred. So in the morning, some of you reconvened together. Oh, actually, Ari also went home with Styx. You guys had a sleepover.
Mm-hmm.
No, we
So
didn't.
you guys
That's a
had-
lie.
You didn't?
Yes, we did.
I
You're
thought you
friends now, and you can't
No.
take it back. We've held hands.
Never.
Wait, did you not? Hold on. I'm very gullible.
No, we
you-
did. We did. We did have a sleepover. And we held hands. And
Yes.
you can't take that back.
So you all reconvened in the morning. Some of you went off to do different things, such as... Why are all your names escaping my brain? Annabelle, you went to go get some books on
Yes.
Arthurian legend. You all reconvened in the cave where Morgana was waiting for you. And she set you up for your first mission. A very simple task. Find the Holy Grail. That's where we left you.
With no leads.
No leads.
Although we did get some sweet gear.
Yes.
Yes.
Color coded and everything.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So, what you doing?
Can I, think about if I, through, reading books, would have, known anything about the Holy Grail? Any information that I would be aware of about it?
You are... Yes, I mean, this would be a tragedy. Arthurian legends are...
It is a tragedy.
A tragedy type, so I will say that this is something you can roll on. So please roll
Yeah.
me a history check.
Yeah, Styx would have been super here for the Lady of the Lake. That is a 13.
There's so many different legends, and they all vary differently. You're more familiar with the, I guess, mainstream ones, the mainstream tragedies, and Morgana versus Arthur, and that whole debacle, but not a lot's coming to your brain right now.
That's fair.
So, I picked up some books before we came. One on Arthurian legends that might be able to help us track down this goblet, seeing as somebody has no idea where it is.
Why are you so sassy to me?
I feel like if you're gonna be an evil villain, at least do it right. Like, at least know where things are, instead of grabbing a whole bunch of little kids and telling them, hey, go look for something for me because I'm too lazy.
It is a bit of a big ask.
I've been asleep for like 100 years. Do you think I know where things are? Like, it's all here or somewhere. In your town. I know much. I know a lot. I was not going to say I don't know much, because I do know much, but this is something you as champions have to find out on your own. It's a part of your mission.
Well, I have an idea. What if we look in some lakes? Because cups are for drinking things, right? So if it is a goblet, then maybe it would be around a body of water.
Right, and do you keep all your cups in the bathtub at home?
Doesn't everyone?
No.
I'm totally joking. Don't take me seriously right now. But,
too late.
yes, well, I don't know, but you have a tap in your sink in the kitchen, and that is a water source. So
It could be in some type of trophy case somewhere. If it's, like, from long ago, because Morgana's so old, it's probably, like, valuable. It could be in the museum.
that's smart.
By the way, Morgana, you said that, like, everything's on the island. Why is it on our island? Like, there's a whole world. Why is it on one little island?
Because this is where all of the council are. It all kind of gets brought over here when everything sort of kicked into gear the other night, so everything's here. You're here to go get it, then you bring it back. You do whatever tasks the council say. Mine is getting these items, you bring them back. The next council wakes up, you do this stuff for them, etc.
Right. So, basically, we ended up building a town on a bunch of evil dead people.
Oh, we
Cool.
weren't dead.
Well, like, yeah, I guess you aren't dead. You look really old, though, so obviously there's
We were
something
imprisoned
going on.
and put to sleep.
So we built the town on top of the evil people slumber party.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Right.
That would have been fun if it wasn't for the actual evil part.
I hope my dad didn't dig anybody up while he was making something.
That's actually a very good hypothesis. What if he did actually dig them up and that's why now we're in this mess? That is a theory for another day. I think we should go and start to peruse the museum for any old cups. I would like to get this done and over with if we could.
The museum seems like a great place to start. Yeah, Styx, let's head there, I suppose.
Like,
Yeah,
if
I
this
mean-
is some sort of rail, the holy cup, the holy grail, it's probably gotta have, like, at least some picture of it, or at least somewhere in a book.
Exactly. Worst case scenario, somebody might know something more about it.
Hey, Fred, would your mom know?
I was just going to say, I could always try asking her. She knows everything there is to know about the island. So presumably, if there were an ancient mystical cup, she might have an idea of where it is.
I'll start looking through the book as well, see if there's anything that might help us.
Sounds like a good place to start. Morgana, don't cut your hand again while we're gone, alright? I expect to not bleed from my bones again. Thank you.
Listen, I'm just here to chillax as you all go out and get me my things, and then I'm done. And I'm done with you until we bring down the world. So,
All right. Fantastic.
don't
Let us
dawdle.
venture forth. What?
I said don't dawdle.
Mm.
We're not going to dawdle, but if it takes us a while, and this is what I was saying yesterday, if it takes us a while, because you haven't given us any information, then don't be uppity, because we're taking a long time.
Well, I'm sure it's like similar to what happened before. Like I'm sure it's like, you know, like last time the knights went out and got it. So like I'm sure it's not too far.
Wait, last
Off.
time?
Yeah. You understand these legends are true, right? Like, I am, like, right here.
Well, like, but by the way you said last time, like, has this happened before where you've brought upon the end of the world?
No, I meant the knights getting the Holy Grail.
Okay.
Alright, off with you.
Right. Well,
All
why can't we do something that a team of trained knights took years to do in a matter of days? In what way is that an unreasonable expectation of us?
Ah, you got it exactly. Alright. Quit staring at
See
me.
you
Go get to work.
soon.
Let's go.
Just maybe take a nap while we're gone.
Start walking off.
Ooh, good idea.
Hope you don't wake up.
I'm ignoring you.
Okay.
Styx is gonna follow Ari up the stairs.
Fred's tagging along too.
Yeah, Oko will be with Fred.
I'll probably be trailing behind. I would like to try and flip through the book maybe while walking.
Yeah, roll me, I guess, a perception check.
Let's see how I do. Oh. Unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. So whilst flipping through the book, you notice that there are a number of different Arthurian legends in here. One of them being about how 3 knights of the Round Table went and got the Holy Grail. You can't read too much into it, but just by flipping through, you do notice this one story.
Okay. Hey guys, so Morgana obviously was actually telling the truth about the whole Holy Grail being retrieved before. I can't really read it while walking, but there's something about 3 Round Table knights getting the Holy Grail.
So it is possible that we could go and do this.
I mean, it all depends on where it is. Like, if it's in the museum, how are we going to steal it?
Under the cover of darkness, we shall creep into the museum, and we shall break the window in which it is concealed behind, and we shall procure it.
We don't know for sure if it's in the museum, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We have a couple leads to follow, right?
Yes, but we do have a plan.
Annabelle, did you want to stop and read that further, or should you just bookmark it and wait until we get to the museum?
I can just bookmark it and wait. I don't really want to stand around in the forest making you guys, like, watch me as I read something. So, I'll let you guys do something useful at the library, and then I'll read this.
Alright, sounds good.
Guess we'll head on our way.
So you guys are heading to the museum?
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty, righty. I'm just gonna quickly send you guys the town map.
I love that you've done this.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
you.
amazing.
It does.
So the museum, I believe, it is on here.
I don't
It
see
should
it.
be.
What
It's-
number? Oh,
it's
yeah, number
19.
19.
The,
Thetis Museum.
So it is actually on the edge of the main street. It's one of the last shops that you can go to before going down the road to the dock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start there.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys head over to the museum. There is this sort of mousy woman in there. It's like a mouse person. She's kind of got like a little dress on with some frills on the end, and kind of these square frame glasses that sit kind of at the end of her snout. And she's not really interacting with you. This is Mrs. Hilderberry. She runs the museum. But she's kind of in the back doing her own stuff. People can kind of come in and out of the museum as they go.
Really quickly, is their museum like direction maps? Like just little pamphlets that are at the desk?
Yeah, there's sort of a pamphlet. There's not a whole lot in here. It's quite strange for the amount of exploration that has been done on Thetis. There's actually not a lot in here. So it's kind of more of a perusing thing.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll still take a little pamphlet if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kind of casually walk in and just look around a little bit, and then just be like, excuse me.
Oh, hello. Hello, welcome to the museum. Is there anything I can help you all with?
Well, I'm hoping so. We're actually doing a school project on the Legend of Arthur and the Holy Grail. Do you happen to know anything about that? We figured this would probably be one of the best places to look after, the library. 'Cause you deal with kind of old things.
Oh, yes, I certainly deal with older things. Yes, we don't have too much from the medieval age. I believe what we have was actually donated by, hello, Styx, your mother, actually. What we have here in the museum from Arthurian England is from, actually, by the Foland family.
Guys, let's go talk to my mother.
Yeah, she might know better than anyone.
Sure.
Actually, she probably does. I am sorry I didn't mention it before. She is a skeleton, and she is from medieval times in England, so that's... Yep.
Important question. Does she do her eyebrows, or is it just you?
Styx is just gonna, roll her eyes and start walking to the door.
Olga's gonna, turn down and be like, what is your deal with the eyebrows?
I just think that you need to have all of the appropriate face things so that you can make different faces. How are people supposed to know how you feel if you don't have eyebrows?
I don't have flesh as a skeleton. I can't move that part of me anyways.
You're expressive in different ways.
I'm not a skeleton right now, yeah. So she's like an emaciated mummy almost looking kind of person, so she would have eyebrows at this time of day.
Yeah, and you're expressive in other ways anyways. I don't need eyebrows to tell me how you're feeling.
Oh boy.
Annabelle, you seriously need to cool it.
It was just a question.
Do you
Anyways,
still want me?
Thanks, Mrs. Hildeberry. Appreciate it.
Okay, do you still want to see the things, or...
Yeah?
Okay, come this way. She kind of, she kind of like wobbles a little bit when she walks. It's kind of like a little back and forth. Her shoulders go up and down as she brings you over to this little area. There's not a lot here. There is actually a sword, as well as a few pages from a very, very old medieval book that is very gorgeously decorated and painted, and the calligraphy is just it's all very well preserved.
What does it say, or is it something that we can't read?
It is very old English. So it is not something, unless you have studied it, would be able to read.
Can I throw something out there just in case? Can I remember in my home if we have a goblet that just in the cupboard where the cups are, or like a mantelpiece decoration? Can I just... Is it in my house?
Yeah, you actually have a set of matching goblets in your cupboard.
Oh
Like,
my
it's with the
God.
mugs.
I'm in love with the idea that Styx has been drinking tea and coffee out of the Holy Grail for years.
Oh
She
my
totally
goodness.
has.
Imagine as a kid, like, dropping it and being like, oops!
Oh my god.
People are rolling over in their
There's
graves.
dents in it. One of the jewels is missing.
Oh my god.
Mom, I accidentally ripped this off. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, I broke the stem. Is this fine?
We have some glue. Don't worry about it. Stick it back in there.
Oh my god. Okay.
You could get those little tea stains around the rim on the inside and stuff from when you use it too much.
Oh no.
Oh.
Guys, I just had a thought.
Yes?
So you know how it's a goblet, it's a grail, it's kind of thing. I just remembered, just because who would think that this is possible, but I might have the Holy Grail in my house, and it might be my designated grape juice cup.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
It might be. I don't know. I feel very theatrical and awesome when I drink out of it, so I thought that was perfect, and grape juice is kind of like wine, just without the fermentation, so I thought it was quite fitting that my grape juice... Anyways, perhaps I should go home and look.
Yes, perhaps. I think that would be a good idea.
My designated
I-
grapefruit.
I don't even know what to say to you.
Oh.
Is having, like, chalices in your house just a thing? Like, when you open up the cupboard, it's, like, with the cups?
Yes, that's normal. Everybody does. Everyone should have goblets. They're very on brand, and so you feel so glorious when you drink out of them. So I think that we should probably henceforth make our way to my place of residence
For the record,
check my cup cupboard.
Styx does have a point. You know, you all have drinking goblets, right? Right?
I mean,
No.
glasses? Maybe not per
It's not
se
the same.
goblet?
You're not the
Oh,
same.
see,
You're
Fred,
missing
you
out.
get it. You get it.
Yeah, I get it.
If you count my mom's, like, fine dinnerware with, like, her glass wine glasses and china, but none of that's goblet-esque.
Drink
No, it's
wine
like
out of a
gold.
glass?
Yeah, like a flute, you know, and it's all crystal and it's, like, designed. It's actually kind of pretty.
Aren't flutes for champagne?
Aren't flutes a musical instrument?
I was about to say the same thing.
Well, okay, there's, like, champagne flutes. I don't know what my mom drinks out of. She'd drink out of the bottle if no one was around.
Whoa.
What?
As one
That's
does.
That's a piece of information I really needed.
Well, you're all so interested in how my mom's drinking her wine. I'm just saying that goblets aren't the only, like, what people use normally.
I think it is the only appropriate way to drink anything.
Let's just go check
Particularly grape
Styx's
juice.
house.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I think,
Mrs. Hilderberry.
Thank you for the tour. thing ish, Mrs. Hildeberry.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Could I actually really quickly read the pages just in case?
Yeah, can you... I'd like you to do an intelligence check to see... Because I'm sure you've heard your mother speak in it sometimes, but you probably... Like, she doesn't speak in it a lot. So
Yeah,
I'd
and it would
you
have
to
been,
roll
taught.
Yeah.
10.
This is not something you ever picked up from your mom. There are a few words and phrases like I and frog and different things in there that
So I
just
can
different words.
I can pick out I, frog, and that's it.
Yes, there's there's like different words in it that you recognize on their own, but you don't know within the context what's going on.
Right. Well, I can tell you guys that there is something about a frog and an eye. Perhaps we need to procure also a frog's eye for this challenge.
I'm not ripping out a frog's eye.
Is it a recipe for like a dish?
No, I say very unconfidently.
It could be for a spell.
That makes more sense, but let's try it. Oh my goodness, maybe it is a soup.
Soup? Frog soup?
Frog eye soup. I don't think that... Okay, well, we'll ask. We'll ask my mother.
Is there
Off we
anything
go on
else
our
that
epic
you want me
quest.
to show you in the museum? Is there, don't get a lot of visitors? Is there...
We'll probably be back. I'm sure we'll be back. We have other homework that's coming up very shortly that we'll probably need to do some more fetch quest activities for. So, just wait.
Oh, of course, and you are always welcome here, alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
I'll
Mrs.
visit again,
Hildeberry.
Mrs. Hildeberry.
Wait, guys, this
see-
means that I need to part with my grape juice goblet, and I don't want to.
Okay, well, there's still a chance that it's not actually the Holy Grail, because...
But what if it is? And then I
Okay,
need to
well-
give it away.
We'll buy
We'll
you
get
an
you a new
equally...
one.
We'll buy you an equally old and cool grapefruit or grape juice chalice.
Okay, as long as we can go to the antique store after this, because I really don't want to give up my theatrical goblet.
I mean, like, we might
You
get
do
it
have
back.
a matching... It is a part of a matching set.
Yes, but what if both of them is part of the Holy Grail?
I think there's only one.
I think there is just the one. I think that's a pretty important point.
But what if it's my favorite one?
Well, we'll find out when we get there, hopefully.
Alright,
So
let's
you-
venture forth.
So you guys reach the Foland residence. Are you just walking straight in?
Yes, I walk in and I go, Mother!
Oh, daughter!
Mother, I am home and I must ask you a vital question.
Oh, of course, my daughter. What information do you need for your most important quest?
I must procure the holiest of grails. Is it in the cupboard?
My daughter. I very much enjoy supporting you in all the ways that you are, and most importantly, your theatrics. Though, did you ask for the Holy Grail? Like, Big G up there of Holy Grail?
Yes, do we have it? I'm pretty sure it's my grape juice goblet.
Daughter, you have me baffled. And she heads over to the cabinet and pulls out the not the holy, the Holy Grail.
Gotcha.
We found it.
It was the Holy
goblets.
Grail.
One of them's the Holy
Holds
Grail.
up these 2 matching goblets. One of them is missing a few gems. One of them has a dent in it.
Talk
Puts
about
it
holy.
down. Are you asking if these are the Holy Grail?
I'm asking if one of them is the Holy Grail, perhaps.
Is this for your audition?
This is absolutely for my audition. I must procure. We are doing Arthurian legends now, very tragic, of course. And for my part as Morgana, the evil sorceress, I must procure the Holy Grail.
And it has to be the real deal. No fakes.
It's authentic because then I can really immerse myself in the role, Mother. You know my process.
Now, daughter, the Holy Grail, if it is anywhere, is probably still in England.
What?
Well, that is where, if the Arthurian legends are true, it is probably underneath a castle of some sort.
But do we have a castle here that perhaps it could be lying in wait for some adventurers to bring it forth into the light once more? I
do not know if there are any castles on the island, daughter. There is our town. Perhaps you could go to the antique shop and find a great goblet there. I do not believe the Holy Grail is here on Thetis Island, my daughter.
Are you quite certain, Mother, that I wouldn't be able to find the real Holy Grail, the holiest of grails?
I do not understand why it would be here on Thetis Island. Also, daughter, did you say you were Morgana Le Fay?
For a play.
Are we?
Did you get a role?
Yes, Mother, I did, finally. I did. It's because she is very melodramatic and theatrical, and her horrible awfulness is tragic, and I can portray that.
Oh, daughter, I'm so proud of you and putting on the theatrics of Morgana. And she kind of grabs your hands. And can you make a perception check for me?
Yes, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be good. That is an 18.
Ooh.
As your mother grabs your hands and you're feeling her bones, you feel a nick in one of the bones.
What? Mother, are you chipping?
What?
Did you hurt yourself? Did you procure a fracture?
Daughter, what are you speaking of?
Have you been inflicted? I can feel a slight nick in your bones.
Oh, that is quite old.
Oh. Where did it come from?
Oh, I nicked it on an old sword way back when.
Mother, we should spend more time together, and you should talk to me more, because I feel very out of the loop about your life.
Oh, I would love to tell you more about how I arose, with some details left out, as it was a strange time being awoken, and then it's strange, I shall say.
Well, for my character study, because it's vital that I know exactly how to play Morgana, do you know her? Like, personally? Were you friends? You know?
Oh, no, not personally. Quite a long time. How much do you want to get into this?
I want to get into the entire story, and Styx sits down cross-legged on the floor in front of her mom, and she waits.
Are we all in the house?
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ari's just gonna sit next to Styx.
Because I've been
Cross-legged.
wanting I've been wanting to ask
Yes.
to see if the mom seems serious about knowing whether or not the goblet is on the island, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, you can roll
like
an
an
insight
insight?
check.
Yeah. 14.
14. You get the sense that she is very confused why anyone would be asking if the Holy Grail is on an island on the west coast.
And why her daughter
And not
thinks it's a grape juice cup, or...
She's very confused about this entire situation.
Okay.
My mother
Because-
is so aware that that is my special grape juice cup. She knows.
Okay, cool.
Are your friends also daughter, this is quite a personal matter.
Oh, they can wait outside. I would like to hear it. I'll tell you guys later. You can wait outside. Hang out on the beach. It's very relaxing.
You don't
Very
have to
okay.
tell us. It's okay. Keep your privacy.
If Styx is just going to outright tell you later, then there's not much point in. All right. Yes. Now, Styx, remember how we sometimes don't tell your father things.
Yes, all the time. We don't tell him many things.
Whoa.
This is one of those occasions, all right?
Absolutely. Nothing is going to get past my lips.
Or mine.
Roll.
Or ours.
It's none of our business.
Yeah.
Especially you, Annabelle. Don't even talk about eyebrows in this house.
I didn't say anything, Styx.
I'm just making sure.
Your
Yeah, but
family
look-
business is your family business.
Thank you.
Look,
Alright,
look.
Tommy, I'm ready.
Can you roll me a persuasion check with advantage? Because you haven't ruined backing you up.
Beautiful.
Ooh, let's go.
Nope, that's not good. Okay, oh, panic. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, well,
Oh no.
11?
11. I'll oppose it. If she would like to do this. Okay. That's just how the dice goes. Alright. So
Ooh.
why weren't you doing that earlier? So your mother is normally a very competent woman. She's very sure of herself and normally is very welcoming and theatrical, such as yourself, but in this moment you see she is quite nervous. And she's kind of looking at all of you with a bit of fear in her eye. Well, Morgana was, a sorcerer. I do not remember her in life, but in death, I do recall being in a place that she was also in, and I had a sword, and I cut my bone, and other things occurred, and she was there, and that's what happened.
Mummy, were you storming a castle?
Daughter,
Miss
what is
Fallen.
going on here?
I just want to know that if you were surrounded by other skeletons who are also being told and forced to storm a castle.
How... Daughter of mine, how did you know?
I didn't know, that's why I asked.
That is an oddly specific thing to ask.
Perhaps, but I wanted to be informed. And Styx just sits there cross-legged and smiles up at her mom, very much trying to look innocent Like, see, I can smile. I can look very innocent. It's not always needing to be tragic, although it is always needing to be tragic, but we can also be okay for now.
I was just rolling another insight check. And I just want to say the previous one was a nat 20. And this one's a natural 1. So,
I love that.
The balance.
the balance of D&D. Well, daughter, you are always so clever, and that's why I wish you applied yourself to your studies more, specifically science. Like we've been talking about, maybe we can brush up on that a little bit. I wish you were as dedicated to your English and humanities as you were your other subjects. You are quite clever.
Thank you. I did learn that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and I feel very proud.
As you should, my daughter.
Yes, I read one thing, and then that's all I got. But, so yes, did that happen? What were you going to storm the castle for? Were you trying to find the Holy Grail? Do you know where the Holy Grail is?
I have never been in the vicinity or have even really spoken in a formal sense about the Holy Grail. More so in theatrical passing of storytelling, but I don't know really anything about the Holy Grail.
Alright, I believe you. Thank you for your time, Mother. I'm very glad that we got to share this moment, and I would like to speak to you more about your coming back to life as a skeleton. I think it's very interesting, and I think it's important for me to learn your past so that I can also carry that into my future.
And we don't have to be here next time.
To quickly interject, if that's all right, Miss Fullen, I was wondering, we were going to the museum to talk to Mrs. Hilberry about some of the artifacts that you had donated, and there was those really interesting pages from a book that you had donated, but we were all kind of struggling to read them. Do you know anything about what it
yes,
says?
is it frog soup? Frog and eyes?
Oh, well, one of them is for a family recipe that it is in the Foland family name. It is frog soup.
Very
As
cool.
well as another one is from a very old Bible that I once had that has sort of been lost to time, but I was able to keep this one page. It is so very nicely decorated. As well as a sword.
Can I have the sword, Mother?
It has been donated to the museum for studying purposes, for knowledge.
But what if I need a prop? Can I borrow it?
You shall use a fake one.
Mother, the process! Come now.
Actually, those are all fake. Swords and such that you have on your persons, correct?
Absolutely.
Oh,
course.
yes,
But
that's
it's
why
all part of
that-
the
Yeah.
play.
That's why I need a real sword, so that I can do the process of learning how to feel the sword, and then in that so doing, play with the fake ones safely and happily. Right.
From what I know, the swords are a lot heavier when they're real.
This is true.
Well, it sort of depends on what you're getting, and when you're when I'm looking at swords,
Excuse me, I'm sorry for not
different
knowing
metallurgy that you
everything
use.
about Thor.
Bronze has a different
She's not wrong.
No, you're very
Process.
correct.
It's really interesting,
I know I'm
actually. But
I know I'm correct.
Okay,
That's
okay,
what
okay, 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 okay. I get it.
Listen. Welcome to Ashley's archaeology course.
No!
Next podcast idea, Ashley's Archaeology Corner.
We bring in a Mancio occasionally
Yeah.
to talk about bones, and then I tell him to go away.
So you can
I
talk
don't
about
like
swords.
bones.
Yeah.
I love bones. They're
Me
so
too.
cool.
Ugh.
Although I had
So-
this really
Back!
crazy
So-
moment one time where I was looking inside of a skeleton's eye to see the, like, water duct, and it was really kind of creepy. I was like, oh, that's a real human. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna put that down now.
What the hell?
I
Okay.
shook hands
Well,
with
it was-
a skeleton once. A
Yeah.
human skeleton without knowing it.
No,
So,
it's like a class thing, right? Like, you had to deal with skeletons. I took forensics.
Not real skeletons.
It was just a skeleton that
is
was
it?
lying around at the university, and I thought it was fake, and I thought it would be a funny gag if I shook hands with it. And then I was informed after the fact that it was in fact a real human skeleton that had been donated.
Oh no!
you shook
That's
hands
so
with a dead guy.
bad.
He donated his body to
So
be
I could
a
shake
skeleton.
hands with it.
Exactly.
Hey, Amancio, if I do my master's, do you want to show me where that is?
Yeah, will do.
The skeleton
alright.
hand.
They're really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It's fun to work with them. It's just kind of a little bit jarring when you realize it's a corpse.
Fun to play with, not to eat. Let's go back to the
Definitely, yeah.
Are you eating
Edibility of
bones?
skeletons.
So, we are going back to the
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah.
present. All right. Well,
What were
yes.
you guys
So, what
even
did the Bible say? What did the Bible have in it? What was that?
Oh, it was sort of talking about, I believe it's John 3:16. It says that God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whomever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life.
Oh, so like the Holy Grail gives you eternal life.
That is something I am not aware of.
Isn't that true? And Styx is gonna like look over to Annabelle and be like, "Did you read that? Immortality."
I haven't gotten that far in the legend yet, but I don't know.
Wait,
I thought
I
that's
don't
what
want
it
to be
did.
offensive. I don't want to be Sticks. Can you come over here and I can just whisper it in your ear?
Yeah, absolutely. And Styx will get up off the floor and kind of walk over.
What if your mom drank from the Holy Grail and the reason she's a skeleton is because she has eternal life?
Nope, that's not it.
Oh, well, that's a good theory.
It was a good theory, but I know, I know how she did. I know what happened. But that would have been very useful if she had drunk from the Holy Grail. Good theory. I appreciate your cognition.
That's a big word.
Hey, Annabelle,
Yes?
could I quickly just see that book that you found?
Sure, just like don't ruin it, okay? Cause this is from the library, and if you mess it up, it's gonna look bad on me.
Yeah,
Just-
no, got it.
Just say it was like that when you gave it back.
See,
It's
that
like
might
that when I got it.
that might work for you, Oko, but I'm kind of a model student at school, so it means that they sort of expect a little bit more from me.
That is not the appropriate time to be rude in my household. Mother, I am so sorry.
Daughter, I see you are intermingling with the young Yaz here. Do say hi to your mother Shirley for me and let her know whenever there's a next brunch or tea party that I'm always available.
Of course, Mrs. Fullen, and I'm so sorry for being disrespectful in your household.
You will do well to not sass. Thank you.
While we're sitting here, I would like to just quickly flip through the book and see if I can find anything to do with the Holy Grail.
I probably would have shown you if you were asking for the book, I would have shown you the legend that I had found. I hadn't read through it.
Oh, like the
But-
bookmark page?
Yeah, but I bookmarked a kind of page where it was talking about the 3 Knights of the Round Table and the Holy Grail.
Right. Okay.
The 3 nights.
So yeah, I'd probably just like skim that to see if there's any more like kind of specific information.
Roll me a history check.
History. Okay. I am good.
Or perception.
Perception?
Would I be able to assist, or is that something I would have had to say beforehand?
That's something you would have had to say beforehand.
All right.
That's okay. It's a nat 20.
Awesome.
Hey, let's go.
Way. So, Ari, if you put effort into any of your academics, you would do so well. If you just did your homework,
Yeah.
you'd be a model student. So, as you're pretty good at flipping through the pages and stuff, and you read that 3 of the Knights of the Round Table, Sir Galahad, Sir Lancelot, and Sir Percival all went out to find the Holy Grail, and they had to find the Fisher King. And the Fisher King was found in a creek on a boat, to which they had to answer his question. I don't know if Ari relayed that or not.
No, I did not say anything about that. Not yet, at least. But yeah, no, you continue your conversation with your mom.
Well, thank you so much, Mummy. I think we should have Jeopardy night and talk some more later.
Oh yes, daughter, perhaps tonight there is another episode of Jeopardy!
Who is the best theatrical person in the world, Mother?
Pardon?
I'm trying to play Jeopardy with you.
Oh, I see. Oh, daughter, it is you.
Oh, thank you, Mother, yes. Alright, we'll see you later then. Thank you.
Farewell, my daughter.
Farewell, Mother. Thank you for answering the questions that we had on this most auspicious adventure.
Yes, now, please take care and do be careful with those practice weapons.
We will. It's totally under control.
Certainly, Miss Fullen. We'll make sure that nothing bad happens.
Do you guys want some snacks to go?
Yes, please.
That would be wonderful.
All right. She goes into the cupboard and pulls out, like, the fishy cracker. Little packets and some more juice boxes.
Thank you.
Thank you for your generosity.
Oh, I love fishy crackers.
Oh, Mother, do we also have those chalk ring circle things that I love? You know, the little candies in the little plastic that you pull apart at the ends, and then you have the little chalk circles that are sour.
Ashley Elizabeth does not know what that is.
They're like the bad Smarties. They're like called Smarties, but they're like these chalky circle sour candies, and they're
like the
Styx's
big
favorite
rockets.
food. Kind of.
But they don't taste like rockets, but they look like big rockets.
They're like
rockets.
little circle
They're
things,
rockets.
and they
Yes.
are like so awful and just terrible. But Styx love them.
I love them. I love rockets.
I'm
no,
gonna
they're, like,
send you a
bigger than
picture of what
rockets.
they are.
Yeah.
No, I know what they are. They're called Smarties in the States.
Yes, yeah.
But they're called rockets here, yes. Oh, of course, daughter, give me a second. They're from a Halloween stash that I've been beginning to culminate.
Oh, fantastic!
She pulls them out. She grabs a handful, or a skeleton handful.
Yes. Perfect.
I love those.
Thank you so much, Mother.
All right, off with you.
And
And be careful when you're asking about Morgana and all those things. It's, just be careful.
why, Mother? But I need to know for my performance.
Is there anyone we shouldn't
I'm
ask about Morgana? In particular, like anyone we should specifically avoid?
Not me. How about that? Off with you.
Mother, I'm going to ask you more
questions.
questions about Morgana later. Just be prepared. I'm ready to have this conversation with you.
Okay,
But later.
let's go. Let's go.
Thank you
All
for
right,
your
love
time.
you. See you later.
Thanks, Miss Fullen. We'll see you later.
Bye, Miss Boland.
Bye.
Do take care, and young Eri, will you be... What were we saying? We're saying Ari for your mom, right?
No. Ari for mom, Ari for
Ari for
everyone
mom.
else.
Alright, I got it mixed up. Young Ari, are you going to be staying another night?
You're totally welcome if you wish to.
Don't know yet. I'll let you know later.
I'll pull out the extra toothbrush and such, just in case.
Thanks.
Either way, Mummy, make sure you make extra bacon and eggs tomorrow for my best friend.
Of course, darling. I'm so happy to see you making more friends.
I know, right, Mother? We held hands. It's great.
Daughter, what a great achievement in your friendship.
I know.
Annabelle is looking very uncomfortable. Like, what is this type of conversation?
Ari's just like beat red with her her face in her hands, and just like, and we're leaving now.
Yes. All right,
Out
let's
the
just.
door.
Yeah.
Where are you guys?
That was
where
very
are you guys
successful.
heading off to now?
Well, as soon as we step outside, I would kind of pull Styx aside and just kind of show her the passage in the book that mentions the creek and the boat on their
So you see about the Fisher King.
yes.
Oh, can I make an insight check to see if that's my father?
Roll an insight check.
Oh my goodness, only an 8.
Get new dice.
I do
Yeah.
need to get new dice. This is awful. I have other dice. I have 4 dice out here, and then I have 2 other dice in their containers. I'm getting out new dice once more. I don't know why these are so bad.
So you just need the magic fingers. You
Or
roll a nat 20 at least once per
or
session.
okay, Ashley, okay.
Or just
Miss
loaded
3
dice.
nat 20s in one night.
I think that that's
I
loaded
changed
dice.
my dice.
Just
They're all loaded. They're all
Can
loaded.
I have a 1 pity reroll for the new dice? Can I have a pity reroll?
I'll roll. If I roll well, I'll let you.
Okay.
No, that was a 4.
Oh.
Now it's a 4.
Ashley
now I
has
see what it is.
she has telekinetic powers. She's making
so
the dice
convenient.
roll whatever
Yeah.
she wants.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Ashley, come on. At least play fair.
I can take a picture.
At least
I'll take a
it
picture.
doesn't matter. You use your telekinetic powers to just roll it there. And how do we know you don't just have a picture of every single dice roll you can get?
That's true.
Because
That's actually something
you know
I
what?
hadn't
Then
thought
I'll
of.
take a screenshot of the time in my.
That can be
I'll take
faked
a
too.
screenshot.
That can be
Okay,
fake too.
okay. This is
Exactly.
getting a little extreme.
You little shits.
No,
So
it's
anyways.
fine. I got an 8. I don't think it's my papa.
No, it's. You don't believe it is. You are unsure.
Oh, I kind of thought that maybe it was my papa, but it's definitely not a creek that he goes on, so it absolutely could not be with the information that we've been given.
It still might be something to look into. I mean, it can't be a coincidence. At least, I don't think it could be.
I don't really know how to ask him about the Holy Grail. He definitely won't be supportive. I can't use the same excuse about going into the theater with him. So it's going to be very awkward if I was to ask him about the Holy Grail. I mean, we could say it's for school.
Yeah, but what happens when... Well, what happens when your mom asks to see your play?
You're not.
Understudy.
Okay?
Are we?
I was demoted to an understudy. It's not uncommon.
Ah.
It's fine. Let's go.
Is everyone together now, or?
Yeah, you're all gathered just right outside
Oh,
the Folan house.
okay. Because Ari had said that they pulled Styx off to the side and just told Styx about the passage, so I'm just wondering if we know about it or no.
Probably not if we walk to the side.
Yeah, no, I would have asked Styx privately about it possibly being, a coincidence between her and her father. But
It's then up to Styx if Styx shared those comments with the rest of you.
Okay. I just don't want a metagame, which is why I'm asking.
Yeah, I feel like if Styx and Ari were having a private conversation, she wouldn't have said it very loudly. Just like, no, it couldn't be my papa. He definitely is not a part of it. He's not even from there. He doesn't even go to England.
He doesn't even go there.
That's what I was doing.
okay. If that's the case, then I'm just going to head back to the rest of the group and give Annabelle the book back and just be like, I had a thought and it may not work, but...
Okay.
You got a thought?
Which is?
Oh, well, there's something in the book about a Fisher King and a creek and a boat. So I thought maybe it was the ferryman, but Styx doesn't think so. So I don't know.
My father's
always
not cool enough to be associated with the holiest of grails.
It is also possible that there is just, like, maybe we should move away from your house a little bit and start walking somewhere. But Morgana had said everything was true, so if the Fisher King is some type of, like, magical person, they might have just, like, shown up in a stream somewhere on the island.
Exactly what I was thinking, and there's streams all over the place here, so we might end up having to go out into the woods past, the border.
Yeah.
That could be true. So then I might have been right. It's in the water.
Isn't there like a little lake and a stream like just outside the like the barrier, like the end of the town, the border?
Edmina, my mentor, she might be able to tell us that. She knows more about the woods past the border than anyone does.
I think she... Go on.
Oh, sorry.
No, go.
I think that maybe going to a lake would be a good idea. I have my own kind of theory, and I don't want to share it because I don't know if I'm right yet, but I think we should visit a lake if there's a lake on the island at some point. I was trying to hunt down a map earlier this morning, but I couldn't really find anything. But I do have a couple ideas about where the goblet might be if it's not in a stream.
Annabelle, could you please roll me a nature check?
Okay. Natural 2022.
Woohoo!
I have been rolling horribly
Good.
for the start of this,
So
I'm so excited.
you're gonna be very disappointed.
Oh.
Just to let you know, a lake is not a creek.
No, I know that.
I know you were saying we should go to a lake.
Yeah, but that's...
So just let you know, a creek and a lake are not the same thing.
I have my own reasons for wanting to go to a lake.
Okay.
Just gonna have to wait and find out.
Yep.
Also, because you have a nat 20, I will say you do know there is a creek at the very north end of the island, kind of northwest.
Okay. Cool.
So
Thinking
it's the ocean, right? That the ferryman takes them over the ocean.
I guess it is sort of the ocean. It's just sort of a passage in between. Like it's only like a couple hours between Loelal and Thetis. So there's not much of a distance there to cover, but I guess it technically is the ocean.
Okay.
Kind of like between Vancouver and Vancouver Island.
Yeah, it's like a strait.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever Googled Thetis Island?
You made me.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
Listen, I really like Thetis Island, and Thetis is a Greek figure, so I stole it 100%.
No, it's actually totally perfect. I'm just trying to like conceptualize. Like I know that. Oh, I shouldn't do it because like Styx doesn't believe that it's her dad, so that's fine.
Thinking about it, guys, I remember Willow saying something about a creek on the island, like northwest.
Well, that seems like as good a place as any to go to me. I'd rather not ask Edmina any questions, because if she starts getting suspicious, then my mom finds out, and then she finds out, and then Edmina tracks us down while we're out in the woods, and then we get in all kinds of big trouble. So, Annabelle, if you think you could lead us to that creek, I feel like that's the best place to start, right?
Yeah. Out of game. Am I confident at all that I could lead them, or is this a thing of like, I know about this creek that they talked about once upon a time?
Not even Willow visits this creek very often.
Okie dokie.
So you have zero clue on how to get there.
Yeah, Fred, I would love to lead you to the creek, except I've never been there before, so I don't really know how, to be perfectly honest.
Then should we get our hands on a map?
Yes. And a compass.
Well, Edmina would definitely have those, and I'm sure I can come up with some kind of story about why I need them for school or something.
Class project, like show and tell or something, right?
Yeah. Or a cartography project for my cartography class. We're all in a cartography class together, right? Right?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah, group project.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, we should head to Edmina's office then, I guess.
Let's go.
All right.
Well, then lead
so
the way.
You are taking them to a very secret office that only you had been introduced to as the apprentice.
Oh.
That is a shack near the edge of the east side of town. Sort of in between the farms and Samuel's funeral home. That is hidden in the forest. For purposes of keeping things secret.
Right.
I'll wait outside.
Fred, are you gonna get in trouble that you brought us here?
I'm sure it's fine. Edmina's really chill. Edmina's really cool.
I'm going to wait outside.
Let's
That's
wait
okay with you.
outside.
All right, suit yourself. I knock on the door of the hut, the shack.
You knock, and as you do, the the door opens, and there you see Edmina. Edmina is the inquisitor of the island, so she is sort of in charge of investigating the ruins on the island. Thetis has a history before all of you came, so it's important for her to find out those answers. Yeah. So you open the door and you see this Gith. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find the exact Gith type. I'm looking.
There's Yankee
Get
and
Yankee.
Zaya.
She's get
I
Yankee.
know, and I have it written somewhere. Hold on, I'm gonna control F this.
I'm looking at our chat, and you did tell me she's Get Yankee, so I feel like that's probably true.
Yes, she's Gith Yankee.
There we go.
What was just sent about what's the name of the tavern?
Huh?
I just see the message in chat about the tavern.
I just realized the name of it and I'm screaming.
What? What tavern? Where are we?
It's fine. I was
seeing
looking at the
anything.
map.
It's fine.
Oh.
Everything's fine.
We have a tavern?
I hope you understand. I only just realized what I named it.
What number is it?
I didn't. Oh.
Oh dear me.
It was as soon as you
Morningwood
made fun of
Tavern.
it that I realized what I had named it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Morning Wood Tavern.
Oh. I just want to
realize right
clarify
now.
that I am an asexual lesbian and I don't look.
Doesn't mean you can't make a joke.
I didn't know. I just took it off the list. It sounded pretty.
Glorious. Absolutely
Well-
glorious.
People can look into that on their own time. So you guys, you're here at Mina's office. You open the door. She looks at you. Hello, Mr. Van Duren.
Edmina, hi. I was just dropping by to see if I could. Well, I have this cartography project for school, and I was looking for like a map of the island, and I know that you have the best ones. And so, I could always use with the boost in my grades, so I figured if I had the best map out of anyone, that would really be a plus for me and my schoolwork.
And you brought all your friends with you to my private office.
It's a group project.
I don't remember my son Azak ever doing a project like this.
Oh.
And there's kind of a look towards Ari. Look back to you.
Well, it's a new class at cartography. It's a new thing that they're teaching at the school.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh.
You know what I just realized, guys, is that all these lies are gonna come and bite us in the ass because we still have to do so many other fetch quests, and we are not gonna be trusted anymore by our superiors.
Oh yeah,
That is-
especially since I got a 10.
Uh-oh.
You got a
Hey,
10.
it's still a 10.
Oh.
It's still a 10.
Fred,
Yes?
do you want to explain what this is really about? Is this about what happened last night?
What do you
What?
mean? What happened last night? Last night I got a good night's sleep, and I woke up in the morning, and I've been having a great day ever since.
Yeah. I've been with Fred. I'm gonna not say anything.
Fred, what did we talk about lying? Remember that? Remember that conversation we had?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. So, as actually the 5 of you are aware, you were all in the forest last night with Willow, who got seriously injured, possibly because of these strange phenomena that occurred.
And Mina, how much do you know about Morgana Le Fay?
Why do you ask?
Say we met her or something, and she needed us to find something for her, and we kind of really, really had to do it.
Frederick!
Fred.
Lying's clearly not
It's-
going to work here, and we need all the help we can get, okay?
No, but she explicitly said not to tell anybody anything, and now my mother is
stop,
going to die.
stop, guys. I appreciate what you were trying to do for me, but you know what? Lying more isn't gonna help anything. So, I'll just come clean. It's my fault Fred's here. It's my fault he brought us here. When we were in the forest last night, I lost a bracelet that I took from my mom, and if she finds out it's gone, I'm gonna be in really big trouble. So Fred was trying to help me. I'm sorry.
Right, and the bracelet has a picture of Morgana Le Fay on it.
Roll me. Oh god.
Oh my god. You had to add that in.
Deception check with disadvantage because of Fred.
Oh my goodness.
That was the worst addition I've
Yes.
ever heard. to
That was
lie.
really bad, yeah. That was
Jeez.
really bad.
I was just trying to tie it all together.
17.
Oh, no. You could have distracted her
17
with
total?
Yeah, 17 total.
the.
Alright. Clearly there's something going on here that I'm not supposed to know, okay? Alright, so would you all like to come inside?
Yes, please.
It's okay if you don't want us in there.
You're all gonna come inside.
Okay.
Don't really have a choice. guys.
Do you
I'm
have some green
sorry.
tea?
Oku's gonna rush in.
You all come inside. This is a shack pretty much filled with artifacts and maps. And there is a table in the center that has a giant map of the island. It's kind of like that scene in Maze Runner where Minho is showing Thomas, the maze and what he's learned about it. Except there's just way more, just so much in here. Also, Ari, you notice as you walk in, you are getting a little bit of a side eye.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you met Morgana Le Fay, alright? Do you want to explain to me, the cat's out of the bag, right? You're gonna explain to me what's going on here.
No, I'm not, because then my mother is going to die, so all of you have to keep your mouth shut, thank you.
Wait, why would she die?
Because she threatened her.
So,
If we talked about any of this, she
Sticks.
said, and I don't want her to cut my bones again. That
Sticks,
was not
stop talking.
pleasant.
You're the only one letting something out of the bag.
I don't think so.
Miss Amina, like I said, I dropped a bracelet in a cave, and
You're not fooling anyone.
I'm staring at her dead face like I can't say anything. Like, please understand what I'm trying to say. There was a cave, and Willow got us to go to the cave to make sure that we were okay during the tremors. And I dropped the bracelet, and we went into the cave, and then we couldn't get out because we got kind of lost and held up, and then we left, and now we have to go find the bracelet.
So this bracelet, do you have an idea of where it might be?
Well,
In a creek, maybe?
maybe.
A creek. Like, maybe this creek here, and points to the creek that is northwest of the island.
Yes.
Alright, so you're wanting to know how to get there. Perhaps I can take you.
I don't think you're allowed.
Might not be for the best.
Alright, we're in a precarious situation, aren't we?
Yes. And if my mom finds out about the bracelet and that we told anyone, then she'll kill us and them. Or something like that.
People will get hurt.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. So, give me a second. Let me draw up a path for you. I understand Miss Yaz has explored the forest a bit with Willow in previous. So, both you, Fred, and Annabelle will be leading the charge here. Alright, I'll do my best to explain
Okay.
where you need to go. And we will go from there. Are you prepared to go past the border?
Yes.
Yes, we'll have to.
I am, but I understand if not everyone is.
We have to. Particularly myself, I think.
So, this bracelet, what exactly does it look like?
Well, it's really shiny and it's
Very old.
very old and gold. You know, some people sometimes mistake it for jewels on a chalice or something compared to the Holy Grail.
That was very explicit, and that was probably poor choices. Guys, I'm very nervous about all of this.
Okay. Okay. I'm baffled to how you lose and want to find such an object. But, you know, if people are gonna get hurt by Mrs. Yaz because it's been lost, then we should probably go find it.
It's very precious to her, it seems, and I made a very big mistake. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we are going to, she's kind of working on this map as you're talking. So you're gonna follow this path exactly. Do not stray from it until you get to the creek. And what exactly, you think you dropped it in the creek over that way? You think it's in the creek?
Possibly.
Perhaps.
We're
We're
not really sure.
We're already going this way. Okay, is there like perhaps any other visitors who frequent the creek, or who just kind of live there and perhaps fish on occasion?
Or even a shelter or a dock that's set up in this creek?
I don't know of anything like that. There's an old dock that's very, ruined and such. It's not, trees don't exactly preserve well. There's kind of just the remnants of one left.
Where would we find that? Where is that located in the creek?
And she kind of points to where it's sort of in the middle.
Alright, so there's maybe a boat around there on the dock, perhaps?
Perhaps. How fast do you need to get this bracelet?
Now.
How much of a threat is there?
Now.
It's
Now, maybe.
faster is better. There's an understanding that it'll take a while for my mom to notice that it's gone. But the sooner we can get it back to her is better.
Because there are also some other things that might have been lost, but we won't know what they are until we get the bracelet back. Which, now that I'm saying that, doesn't make much sense, but maybe you can understand that there's a little bit of time pressure on us.
Yes, so get on this path immediately. If you leave now, you will be able to, if you're quick and you go there and back, you should be able to get back by sunset. I suggest you leave immediately.
Thank you so much, and please don't worry about it. We'll go now.
I'm going to have to worry about it.
Okay.
Thank you, Amina. Please don't tell Shirley.
I don't really know what to do with this information at the moment.
Nothing. Just sit on it, ponder, don't act without any, don't act until we've come back at least, and don't tell anyone, and just kind of forget about it. It's totally irrelevant.
We'll be safe. I swear.
Fred and I will look out for everyone.
All right. Please get a move on.
Before we go, are there any particular things or points of interest along this path that might be dangerous? Anything in particular that we really need to watch out for?
There are sometimes creatures of the forest that might come out to attack, but if you stick to this path specifically, it is the path of least resistance.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you again. And please try not to tell anyone. I know you might be worried, but you have to believe me. It's for the best.
And I'm not to follow.
No.
Please don't.
Okay. So I'm going to see how your mother is. Styx, how about that? How about I hang out with your mother today?
She is going to be super, weirded out, because we had quite the conversation, but if you just don't talk about any of it, and just kind of say, hello, would you like some tea? She'll be happy to have you.
Maybe you found an old relic or something that she might know about?
Or maybe you want to watch
Yes,
Jeopardy with her.
Yes, she loves Jeopardy. It's very good.
Oh, God.
She also likes
All right, I will.
the what's it called? Something about life. It's a soap opera.
The Young and the Restless?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
All right, I will spend time with your mother until you come back. How about that?
Thank you. Please just make sure she's happy and doesn't have any bleeding bones.
Okay. Yep.
Great.
Okay, let's be off then. Take your map.
Yep. I'll grab the map.
Oko, I'm being honest here, and I'm not trying to start a fight with you, but it might be better if Fred or I hold on to that, since we've been in the forest before.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Here, Annabelle, do you want to take the map and I can maybe keep my eyes on the path in front of us while we walk and make sure there's nothing to worry about?
Sounds good. Thanks, Oko.
Yeah, no worries.
When we get
I'm
outside...
very worried about this. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. When we get outside, could I look at Fred and be like, did I do that right?
Yes. Yeah, I think that was the best way that could have gone, honestly.
Cool.
I'm very worried about this adventure.
I'm so sorry, Styx. There was no way we were going to get anything out of Edmina without at least letting the stakes be known somehow.
Yes.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable. Can we start moving?
Yeah, let's go.
Please.
Okay, let's go.
What if I have to do something like this is somebody who she said patron perhaps is connected to me? What if I have to do something really awful and uncomfortable to get this
I mean,
grail?
we're ending the world, so
I have to do something really awful and reprehensible to procure this grail.
We're all going to at some point, I anticipate.
Yes, but we shouldn't have to. I don't like it.
We're gonna figure something out, okay? You know what? None of us need to do this, and this isn't how it has to end. So don't give up yet, Styx.
Yes, but there's no really any other way, is there? I have to do this or my mother is going to be unalive.
When we get the grail, we could always swap it with your grape juice goblet, and maybe Morgana won't know the difference.
I think she will. It's kind of a little bit dented. I've dropped it a couple of times.
That just makes it look older.
I guess.
We'll figure it out, okay?
Okay. All right.
We're gonna find a way out of this.
Thanks, guys, for coming with me. I'll come with you on your awful adventures as well. We're a team now.
Deal.
Okay.
Sure.
Annabelle, you have to be nice. We're a team now.
I'm trying, Styx.
Thank you. I appreciate the efforts.
this is you trying?
Can it, fuzzball?
That wasn't nice. All right, I'm going to start checking you with that because we don't want to be mean, especially when someone still hasn't explained why he wants the world to end.
Okay, know what? Let's argue about this later, and we can talk about my behavior later. But right now, I need to focus on the map, and Fred and I need to work out following this path because it basically our ability is staking our lives on it somewhat.
Yes,
And
it is.
Edmina did say that we'll only be back by sunset if we're fast. So the sooner we can get there, the better.
Yes. Onward.
So do you all venture forth? I feel like that's going to be the phrase of this season.
Yeah, it
venture
is.
Forth.
Let us venture forth into the unknown, into the dark
Yeah.
abyss of what is yet to come, to our deep and distant futures, and we shall
All right.
die in a disaster.
Well, maybe we won't die.
Well,
Maybe
the world is about to.
So
the world's
Let
about
us
to end.
venture
Alright.
forth.
Let's go.
I'm gonna put a pin in that. So actually going to Edmina was a very smart call. So you actually have a path that directly leads you. I am going to roll 3 luck checks to see if you encounter anything along the way.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my god, our first combat potentially.
Oh god.
I feel like it's worse that you told us.
Oh.
Those are super loaded. I can't use those.
I'm
No,
telling
no,
you, this
no,
is what I'm
no,
saying.
No,
So bad.
No.
This is what I'm
They
saying.
have to be
The
loaded.
campaign ends here. We are fighting 18 wolves.
That is not
That
acceptable.
was 3 nat 20s. I don't believe
Okay,
Yes, that is
see?
exactly what it
See?
is. You have to
Now
do at least
do you
one
believe
of those
me?
nat 20s.
Now do you believe me?
Those have to be loaded. I think those were the ones I was using before.
Probably.
Okay. Resignini Costa special today.
All nat ones.
I think it should be mandatory that you keep at least one of those nat 20s because they still were rolled.
Okay.
And that way it's more fun.
All right. So
Yeah.
you guys traverse this forest, and anytime you hear noise, you all kind of hide away, and then you come back out once it's passed. You've been very... Actually, could you all... How are you going through it? Are you being stealthy about it?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fast and stealthy.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like
Roll me-
if we're aware that there's potentially things in the forest, we would go stealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just due to the nature of the luck checks, you are all very good at staying away from anything of danger. And you, after a few hours, about 4 hours in, you reach a creek.
Do we see the dock right away?
You've just reached the beginning of it, so if you do look at the map, it's sort of like a little tip. You know it's somewhere in the middle where that dip is.
Right.
Ah, yes.
Oh no, did we get left or right?
She did point out where the dock was. It is on the right side.
Okay.
Okay.
That was probably the smartest move you could have done to get to the creek safely.
Yeah. All right, let's start walking right. Go and see what we can find.
Okay. Remember to be careful, you guys. We're still in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't encountered anything so far, but for all we know, 5 feet in front of us, there could be some horrible monster. That's what Amina's
been
been
very
telling me the
lucky.
whole time I've been training with her.
Oh, fantastic.
All I can hear in my head is, we're lost in the woods somewhere in New Jersey and we're never gonna make it to LA.
Oh my god. I was thinking like Lost in the Woods like Frozen 2.
I'm lost in the woods.
Okay, that
80s.
song was a masterpiece.
It's
So good. Oh my
it is
gosh.
something.
Mwah, Jonathan Groff.
Yeah.
So you guys reached the creek. Are you heading over to the dock?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Once you reach the dock, I'd like you all to roll a perception check, please.
Ew.
Okay.
Oh.
10.
8.
7.
7.
6.
Oh my god.
We're all blind.
Who got the 10?
Me.
So, Styx.
Yeah.
You approach this dock, and it is very clearly not in ruins. It is a sturdy dock.
Oh, I'm going to walk onto it.
It's sturdy. It's a very sturdy dock.
I walk to the end of it.
You walk to the end of
I
it.
do. Is there a boat?
No, it's just a dock.
Okay. Yeah, I walk to the end of the dock.
Cool.
Remember,
Oh,
I'm level
goodness.
1. Don't kill me.
Careful by the water sticks. You never know what could be in this creek.
I would also be following right behind Styx.
I can swim, don't worry.
Can I pick up a stone and throw it into the water?
Don't do
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Sure, you can absolutely
Oh
do that.
no, this is like the Lord of the Rings thing. Do not disturb the water.
Sorry, guys.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Sticks.
Yeah, it was nice knowing you guys.
14.
You chuck this thing, and you are not really paying attention to what's around you. I don't think most of you are. You chuck this rock, and you hear an ow off in the distance.
What?
Oh no.
In the
Who is
water?
that?
What?
Who's there? Show yourself. Come on out.
Do you want to roll me another perception check, please, now that you've heard noise?
Ooh,
Natural 1. That's a 4.
24.
Oh, thank God.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
And 4.
6.
So, Fred and Hoko, you're like, oh my gosh, what was that? You look around and you see that there is a man sitting in a boat fishing in the water.
Oh my goodness. Annabelle.
Hello.
What? I don't know where that came from. I don't see anything. I'm like turning around in circles trying to find where that noise came from.
Sir, I am so sorry. Are you the Fisher King?
I am the Fisher King.
Yes, you are. Oh, that was easier than I expected. Do you know where the Holy Grail is?
I do.
Oh, well, could you take us there?
A lot have come in the past to seek the Holy Grail, but many fail my question, that I shall lead them on the path to the Holy Grail. You must answer my question if you want to go seek the Holy Grail.
Okay,
I'm
what's
prepared.
the question?
Give me a second. And he starts rowing. He's just rowing. He starts approaching.
I'll
Oh shit, hold on. Hold on. I dropped my fishing rod. Hold on. Alright. And he's rowing. And he's going.
Do you want me to help you find
come-
your fishing rod?
No, it's okay. I picked it up. It just slipped a little. You don't really want to sit down at the. And he kind of approaches, and he's still sitting in his boat. And he approaches. Alright. Like I said, many have come and many have failed my question.
What is
Yeah,
it?
what's the question?
My question. In order to seek the Holy Grail, you must answer my healing question. As you can see, I am riddled and just maimed from. I can't stand up. I'm just so debilitated by my torture and my scars and all. I was like maimed and stuff. It was like not a great time.
I'm so sorry.
So this is a question. Yes. Sympathize, yes. So, if you answer this question, not only will I lead you on the path to the Holy Grail, but you will also heal me.
Wonderful.
So-
What's the
Are
question?
you ready for this
Yeah.
question?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The question is, whom does the Grail serve? And if you get it wrong, I'm gone.
Do we each get a like an answer? We can each take one answer, or we need collectively one.
You each get one question. So you technically have 5 guesses.
All right. Well, consult. This isn't my answer, but I would like to consult. Is that acceptable?
Would you like to reach out to a friend using your lifeline?
Yes, I would like to. I would like to consult first because I think that it's King Arthur. No, like it serves like the king.
Well,
Right.
it also serves the Lord, right? It's in the name, the Holy Grail, right?
Yes, but I don't actually think that it's necessarily like. I think it's kind of like the sword and the stone kind of deal. Like it serves the master of the Grail.
I don't. It seems too obvious.
I mean,
That
he
is
said
what we cannot.
like many have failed.
Are we able to look through the book?
He didn't say we couldn't.
You can.
Can I
He
try?
just said answer the question.
Can I try looking through the book?
Yeah, roll me. Let's do a history check because you're going to be properly reading this book
Okay.
now.
Can I help? Before the
You can
roll?
absolutely help.
Okay, I would like to help you before you did your roll.
Great. Okay. I will roll. All right, that's good, and that's not as good. 16 total.
16. So you know that Sir Galahad was the one to actually, is the only person to have ever answered this question correctly. Others tried to say King Arthur. Others guessed God. But Sir Galahad was the only one to answer it. But the answer is left to be a mystery.
Do we know anything about Galahad, like any background information?
Roll a history
Can
check.
I assist on that?
Oh my god, please do.
You can.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Who even knows? That's not good. Let's try this dice. That's better. 12?
You know that Sir Galahad is the son of Sir Lancelot. And he grew up in a, what are they called? Like a nunnery sort of a thing, sort of a situation where you grow up with like nuns and stuff, with other orphans.
Mm-hmm.
And he was one day found by his father and he joined the knights.
So who is the owner of the cup?
Have Annabelle and Styx shared this info with the rest of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, at least now
Can-
we know who it's not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can I do like a Jeopardy? Like, I've watched so much Jeopardy. Can I do like...
Can I roll for Jeopardy?
roll for Jeopardy? Like, just like trivia. Like, just generic trivia.
You've already rolled.
Okay.
For the, or you were asking, what exactly are you wanting to learn here?
If I would know like any other hints because of watching something that is totally entirely based on fun facts.
You know what? Sure, I'll let you roll a history check.
Okay. Just if I've had any fun facts from Jeopardy. Oh my god. Ugh, 12 again. I need new dice. These are actually the worst. I don't know why they're so bad.
You're getting all of Ashley's bad rules.
Yeah, I am. It's not fair.
Come on, Ashley.
You are unsure. You're unsure. You don't know Styx. There's just so much trivia that you know that it's just kind of blurring together.
It is. It really is.
Maybe it's a trick question. Like maybe the Grail serves no one, right?
Yes, that actually sounds kind of correct. Or it serves the Fisher King, or
Only-
it serves the person who owns it. So the person who has it, it serves.
We get 5 guesses. Can I
Yes.
try to go with no one? Are we okay with that?
I think so.
Sure.
Okay, and I turn around and I walk over to the Fisher King sitting in his boat and I say, I have an answer. The Grail serves no one.
My boy, so many have sought me, the Fisher King, to answer the question, the long healing question. Who does the Grail serve? Many have failed. Many have tried. You, my boy, I grant you, as you heal me with those words, I grant you the path to the Holy Grail.
Oh my god, that was so
Snap.
As
good.
well as, once you reach the Holy Grail, you will find it within a castle. Because you have answered my question correctly. You, my boy, are now the king of that castle.
Whoa.
The king of a castle?
What?
Snap,
I
Fred.
start like doing the way with my arms and like dancing on the dock.
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
Can I be a queen? Can you dub me a queen?
I don't see why not.
Oh, fantastic. I am also the queen now. And we can go with you to your castle.
Where
is this castle?
Yeah.
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 This castle, this great castle, now in the name. What is your name, boy?
Fred.
Friedrich Fred.
One or the other is fine, really.
Is your name not Friedrich Fred?
It's Friedrich, but you may call me Fred. You're my friend now, right?
King Friedrich, you are now the king of the castle. That from this point, here that we are at the dock, is directly east. And you shall find what was once a very horrible wasteland surrounding a castle that's now been rejuvenated by the healing word, the healing question. Though be careful, because within this castle remains a terrible, terrible creature that guards the Grail. But the castle is yours.
Wonderful. What manner of beast guards the Grail, if I may ask?
This beast. Are you prepared?
Well, I wouldn't know until I know which beast it is we're referring to, would I?
This beast is called the Black Shuck.
Shuck? Like corn? Like you shuck corn?
The Black Shuck. Like you shuck corn.
Right. Okay. Sure, cool, yeah.
What is corn?
Like shock? Like
No, what is
Like
corn?
how you shuck oysters. Corn is a type of grain.
I have never heard of such a grain called corn.
It's a new thing that we found. But King Fred, and I'll like do a little bow.
I'll bow back.
At least you know what name to put on the eviction notice when you show up.
what manner of beast is the Black Shook? Is it quite a great terror? Does it have teeth? Does it have claws? Is it like a spectral thing? Like, what is it here?
The Black Shuck is a ghostly black dog that is said to roam, and it has found itself the Holy Grail, and has now dedicated itself to protecting it for itself. And it comes and it kills. It's really like not great. I will say the stories behind it. If you look in your book there, not great. Not great.
Oh, it's even in the
Alright.
book?
I mean, like, you sort of just consolidated your book to answer the question, so it might be in there. It's a good look that maybe I should not have mentioned.
Well, thank you. Will you be alright out here? Do you need anything?
I'm doing fantastic. Look at me. I can now stand, and he stands up, and he completely just like falls out of the boat.
Oh my
and
God.
not supposed
Oh
to.
my
Oh, jeez.
Can he swim?
I'm free from the boat. I'm free from the boat.
Can you swim? Are you okay? I jump in the water and I swim
Fred!
over to him.
Fred, jeez.
I'm free from the boat.
Can I try to rescue him from the water?
Sure, roll an athletics check.
Jeez. Oh no. That is. That's a 6.
Holy.
Unfortunately, Fred has not taken his Bronze Cross, Bronze Medallion courses.
Oh, jeez.
So you don't actually know how to properly pick him up. It's quite strange. He's a large man. And he just, the last thing you hear as you watch him sing.
Oh my God.
From the boat.
He sounds happy at least.
And that's where we're going to
Oh
end
my
this
God.
episode. Free from the boat.